Good evening, folks. Great to be here with all of you. I am what is known as a conspiracy theorist. That is, I believe that people with wealth and power sometimes conspire or collude for their own benefit in ways that aren't a matter of public record. I contend that to suppose otherwise is to be what is known as an idiot. I rather suspect that the people who take politics seriously are the ones who need it explained to them that professional wrestling isn't real. It might be more accurate to call me a corruption analyst or something. I observe deep systemic corruption everywhere I look. And some people seem to think that's crazy. They don't believe in corruption, I guess, or evolutionary psychology, or reason and logic. They probably have trouble with basic arithmetic. They are idiots. Or maybe just fools in the normative sense. We might call them prisoners of cognitive dissonance. I hope I don't sound bitter. No offense to the fools among you. I think fools have a right to health and happiness too. I just wish you'd shut the fuck up and acknowledge your betters when it was appropriate to do that. Yeah. The people in charge of this shit show worship a stone owl, fuck kids for fun, bomb countries for sport. And are currently busy stuffing their briefcases so they can retreat to their bunkers. We are in the looting the treasury phase of imperial collapse as near as I can tell. But by all means, vote harder next election. We have to keep this dynamo of shittiness going. And that requires that you all play along. You go right ahead. As for me, I'm starting to think the pedo-Satanists and wall kissers on the ballot don't have my personal welfare at heart. For those of you not keeping up with current events, let's recap, shall we? Over the last few years, there was a massive upward transfer of wealth while all the dummies were playing pandemic. And now the Ukraine is where the money is being laundered. And we're about to go to war with Russia over that. And all the geniuses posting flags to their social media profiles are cheering for this. You know the people I mean. Their hobbies include wearing masks in their car while alone, preferring pronouns, authoritarian politics, and giving experimental gene therapy shots to their beloved kids. They are like the My Little Ponies of the apocalypse. You know, I had envisioned that the end of the world would be more like the movie Mad Max. Or maybe Terminator and less like a circus car full of retarded clowns trying to figure out the trolley problem. Yeah. It's a clown world after all. Have a laugh about it. Here we are approaching the end of civilization. The Soma's flowing. We're all addicted to bullshit. We all have that sinking feeling like our dog just died. We're all thinking to ourselves, yeah, things are going to shit. I guess that happens to empires. Huh? As we shop for new flavors of Doritos on Amazon. Personally, I'm not sure how it worked out that the world would go to shit, and I'd still have to get up and go to my goddamn job every morning. We'll get what we deserve, I guess, or maybe by grace, a bit better. A great man once said people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. The collective outcome of that might be a nuclear war. And I'm ready for that, to be honest. I mean, it will suck for me, but at least it will be cathartic. Maybe it will prove a better option than another 3 decades of watching, as things just get gradually dumber and shittier. Everyone will look up from their phones and have that shining moment of truth as the blast wave hits, and then dissolve into the light of God. Glorious! Seriously, folks, we're in a spiritual war. Underneath the wokeness and queer theory communism is a coherent philosophy. The systemic destruction of the human race. You know it. You felt it. This is more than just a Calhoun mouse utopia gone wrong. Satan is taking over the earth. And I don't think Jesus is coming to save you. But if you pay close attention to what the guy said, he dropped some hints on how you can work out your shit. So I'll say it clear. Find something to believe in that makes sense. I know 2 things. God is benevolent, and what's done in the dark will be brought to light. Maybe prepare yourselves for the day you have to look him in the eye if you want to do something productive with your remaining time. Well, I have to say this crowd has a pretty dark sense of humor. I suppose that's been to my benefit. Thank you. You've been very patient with me. Good night, and I wish you luck.